Hello Cowboys Nation, welcome to another video, and without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott makes feelings clear on Micah Parsons. Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott doesn't expect Sunday's primetime showdown against Micah Parsons and the Green Bay Packers to close the book on the storyline. The matchup marks the first time Prescott and the Cowboys will face Parsons since trading the star pass rusher in August. Parsons' return has dominated the build-up, and Prescott doesn't believe the attention will fade after kickoff. "I doubt it will be the closure," Prescott said. "I doubt the media is done with that. Some way, somehow it will get brought up again. Who knows? So excited to play him, excited to play this week. As I said, I think it'll be a fun banter back and forth with a hell of a competitor." Prescott downplayed the personal storyline, insisting the focus should be on Cowboys versus Packers, not a one-on-one battle with Parsons. "It's the business of it," Prescott said. "At the end of the day, it's not Dak versus Micah. It wasn't Dak versus Zeke. Those are never the headlines and never can be. This is the Dallas Cowboys versus the Green Bay Packers, and we've got to go get a win." Parsons spent 4 years with the Cowboys and built a strong bond with Prescott. He admitted that it will be difficult to sack his former quarterback. "It's going to be painful," Parsons said. "That's my guy. He was always like a good mentor for me. But you know how it is, he always told me if I ever faced him that it'll be a great matchup, so I'm excited to see what Sunday brings itself." Prescott is looking to avoid the situation entirely. "I hope it's not for me," Prescott said. "And I hope he doesn't get to me, for one. Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll definitely be fun." The Cowboys will not be welcoming back Parsons with a tribute video ahead of the matchup, owner Jerry Jones confirmed. "I don't think that's appropriate this way," Jones said, via the Dallas Morning News. "That's not to diminish Micah. I think Micah has enough welcome out there, and we just need to show that we've got antidotes for that." Prescott and the Cowboys are a 6.5-point home underdog against Parsons' Packers. Dallas will be without some key pieces, including Pro Bowl pass catcher CeeDee Lamb, who will miss a few weeks with an ankle injury he suffered in Week 3. Cowboys get final injury decision on All-Pro cornerback. The Dallas Cowboys sorely missed their All-Pro nickel cornerback, Darren Bland, as a poor defensive display allowed Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears to put up 31 points on them, as the Cowboys lost by a 3-score margin. The team decided to use Reddy Stewart and other safeties in the slot in Bland's absence, but it seems that, ahead of what will be the team's most challenging game this season to date, with perhaps the exception of the season opener against the reigning Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, they may have some good news. Per Melissa Stark, speaking as a guest on 105.3 The Fan, Bland stated that he would, for sure, be playing on Sunday night. "Yesterday I did talk to Darren Bland, he's going to play, obviously for sure," Stark said on Thursday. "I think he thinks that it's just a couple of communication issues here and there, and that him coming back will make a massive difference." When asked to clarify if it was the case that Bland was certainly going to play, Stark was pretty clear. "That's what he told me." After returning to practice on Wednesday, albeit in a limited form, and being listed as questionable midweek, there was cautious optimism that the Fresno State alum would be available come the big Sunday night football game versus Green Bay. Jerry Jones stated on Tuesday that he believed that there was a good chance that Bland would suit up on Sunday, whilst head coach Brian Schottenheimer echoed those remarks, stating that the 2023 interceptions leader was trending towards playing. And now, according to the man himself, he will once again return to the field to face one of the more complicated offensive setups in the NFL. There is always a chance that Bland won't play, given that players can sometimes be a little over-optimistic about their on-field return dates. Case in point, All-Pro wide receiver CeeDee Lamb believed that he could return as early as this coming Sunday before being ruled out for 3 to 4 weeks with a high ankle sprain suffered against the Bears on a designed run. But, more likely than not, if a player is trending towards playing and then confirms it to a media member with the line, "for sure," it would be surprising to not see them on the field come Sunday night. Cameron Jordan to the Cowboys. Dallas eyes All-Pro veteran to bolster struggling defensive line. The Dallas Cowboys are eyeing the possibility of acquiring All-Pro defensive end Cameron Jordan, a seasoned veteran with an impressive 123 career sacks. As the Cowboys grapple with their defensive line's performance, they face the question of whether trading draft assets for a 15-year NFL stalwart is a wise move. Following the trade of Micah Parsons, who has proven to be a pivotal player, the Cowboys are still searching for an effective combination of pass rushers. This weekend, they will face the Green Bay Packers at AT&T Stadium, hoping to improve their defensive capabilities. In an effort to bolster their lineup, the team signed Jadeveon Clowney, the first overall pick in the 2014 NFL Draft, after a promising Week 2 victory. While Clowney brings veteran leadership, he lacks the explosive edge he once possessed, leaving the Cowboys seeking further enhancements. The coaching staff hopes that Clowney's experience will elevate the performance of younger pass rushers. However, if the anticipated improvements fall short, the Cowboys may need to explore alternative options. One option that has emerged is reaching out to the New Orleans Saints about Cameron Jordan. As the Saints embark on a rebuilding phase, Jordan could become a valuable trade asset. Pro Football Network's Josh Wall suggests that Dallas might be a fitting destination for the veteran defensive end. The current situation in New Orleans, marked by a challenging 0-3 start, creates a unique opportunity for both Jordan and the team. Wall notes the strong mutual respect between Jordan and the Saints, indicating that any trade would require Jordan's willingness to transition to a new environment. With a career tally of 724 tackles and 123 sacks over 229 games, Jordan has started the season with 8 tackles and 1.5 sacks. Although he may not be the dominant force he once was, his experience and skills could still significantly benefit a team like the Cowboys. Wall also points out that the San Francisco 49ers, who recently lost Nick Bosa to a torn ACL, could be a more fitting destination for Jordan's talents. Nevertheless, with Kellen Moore, a former Cowboys offensive coordinator, now at the helm in New Orleans, it may be worth the Cowboys' while to make an inquiry and gauge Jordan's openness to a potential trade. Deion Sanders returns as the Dallas Cowboys head coach. The Dallas Cowboys are truly at a crossroads with a 32-year-old quarterback in Dak Prescott, a truly talent-deprived defense without Micah Parsons, and a brand new head coach. The Cowboys play in one of the toughest divisions in the NFL with the Commanders, Eagles, and the Giants, which makes it difficult for multiple teams to have a 10-plus win season. If Dallas has another poor season, we can potentially see them move off of Schottenheimer for Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders, affectionately known as Coach Prime, has long-standing ties to the Dallas Cowboys. He played for them from 1995 to 1999 and earned a Super Bowl ring in that tenure. Reports confirm that Cowboys owner Jerry Jones reached out to Sanders following the vacancy left by Mike McCarthy, sparking speculation of an NFL return. Sanders himself described the call as intriguing and delightful, indicating at least open consideration of the opportunity. Further fueling this possibility is Sanders' magnetic persona, his energy, charisma, and proven ability to engage both media and players could electrify Dallas once more. Some analysts view a primetime return to America's team as an inherently compelling, big swing with potentially transformative upside. Given his legacy with the franchise and his current high profile in college football, the return to Dallas would be as much about cultural impact as X's and O's. What do you think? Like, comment and subscribe to the channel. See you later.